Clacton-on-Sea versus Southend. Which seaside town wins? The Essex coast is home to two of England's most iconic beach destinations, Clacton-on-Sea and Southend-on-Sea. Both promise sunshine, seafronts and that nostalgic British seaside charm. But when it comes to value, vibe and everyday living, how do they really compare? Clacton-on-Sea versus Southend. Which seaside town wins? Whether you're house hunting, planning a family day out or dreaming of coastal retirement, this guide dives deep into the facts. From beaches to property prices, we're uncovering which seaside town truly comes out on top, and which one is best for you. The beaches, sand, scenery, and space. Let's start with the main reason people visit these coastal towns in the first place: the beaches. Clacton-on-Sea offers a wide, sandy beach that has earned blue flag status, meaning it meets the highest standards for cleanliness, water quality, and safety. The beachfront feels open, spacious, and often less crowded than other coastal destinations in the south. Families flock here in summer, and there's always space to stretch out with a towel and enjoy a traditional British beach day. The water is relatively calm, ideal for paddling, and the promenade runs along the seafront for those who prefer a scenic stroll. Southend-on-Sea, on the other hand, boasts an impressive 7 miles of coastline. You'll find a mix of sand and shingle beaches, from the lively city beach near the pier to the quieter Chalkwell and Westcliff spots. While Southend's beaches are popular, they can become crowded during sunny weekends and school holidays. Still, the range of beach types gives visitors plenty of options, from tranquil sunbathing to lively spots packed with entertainment. In terms of sheer beach experience, Clacton offers more of that classic, relaxed atmosphere, but Southend has more variety, which appeals to a broader audience. Piers and attractions. Classic fun or record-breaking wonder? No British seaside town comparison is complete without talking about the piers. Both Clacton and Southend feature iconic piers, but they couldn't be more different. Clacton Pier is a compact yet vibrant attraction filled with traditional amusements. You'll find arcades, bowling alleys, mini-golf, a seaquarium, and fairground rides. It's the kind of place that brings back childhood memories. It may not be massive, but it delivers a nostalgic punch that visitors adore. What it lacks in size, it makes up for in personality. Southend Pier, on the other hand, is a record breaker. It's the longest pleasure pier in the world, stretching over 1 1/3 miles into the Thames estuary. Visitors can walk its full length or take a charming pier train that runs back and forth. The pier itself is more about the experience of being far out over the water than it is about rides or amusements, though there's a small cafe and viewing platform at the end. If you want entertainment for the kids, Clacton might win this round. But for pure wow factor, Southend's pier is unmatched. Affordability, cost of living by the sea. One of the most important factors, especially for those considering relocation or property investment, is affordability. And this is where the differences between Clacton-on-Sea and Southend-on-Sea become quite pronounced. Clacton-on-Sea is widely known as one of the most affordable seaside towns in southern England. The average house price sits around £250,000, significantly lower than the national average. Rental prices are also very reasonable, with one-bedroom flats typically renting for under £800 per month. This makes Clacton an appealing option for retirees, first-time buyers, and anyone looking to enjoy coastal life on a budget. Southend-on-Sea, since receiving city status in recent years, has seen a rise in property demand and prices. The average house price now approaches £340,000, with some areas closer to London commanding even higher figures. Rental prices are also higher, with many properties exceeding £1,000 per month. Southend offers more commercial activity and job opportunities, but it comes at a cost. For sheer affordability, Clacton takes the win without question. Lifestyle and community, peaceful living or urban energy? Life in Clacton-on-Sea moves at a slower, more peaceful pace. It has a strong sense of community, and many residents have lived there for years. The town is popular among retirees and families, drawn by the quiet streets, open spaces, and safe neighbourhoods. You'll find local shops, community centres, and parks that contribute to a friendly, laid-back vibe. Southend, by contrast, feels more like a city, because it is one now. With over 180,000 residents, it's far more urban than Clacton. The town has a lively centre, busy shopping areas, bars, theatres, and a nightlife scene. There's a large student population thanks to the University of Essex Southend campus, and it attracts young professionals who commute to London. If you're looking for tranquility and a slower lifestyle, Clacton is likely to suit you better. If you crave energy, diversity, and a buzzing atmosphere, Southend may feel more alive. Transport and connectivity, getting there and getting around. When it comes to transport, Southend-on-Sea is clearly better connected. Southend has 2 railway lines that connect it to London. Both C2C and Greater Anglia services run regularly, with journey times of around 50 to 60 minutes into the capital. The town also has its own airport, London Southend Airport, which offers flights to various European destinations. Public buses are frequent, and the town's road links to the A127 and M25 make it easy to access by car. Clacton-on-Sea is served by Greater Anglia trains, with journeys to London Liverpool Street taking around 90 minutes. It's a straightforward route, but less frequent and slower than Southend's. Clacton's road network is decent, but some routes can become congested in summer. There's no airport nearby, which may be a drawback for frequent travellers. In terms of convenience and commuting potential, Southend takes the edge. Things to do, entertainment, dining and events. Clacton offers classic seaside entertainment. Beyond the pier, you've got theatres like the Prince's Theatre and Westcliff Theatre, local pubs, a leisure centre, and plenty of cafes along the promenade. Annual events like the Clacton Air Show bring in visitors from across the region. However, the town's nightlife is limited, and some may find the options a little quiet once the sun goes down. Southend, meanwhile, has a full calendar of things to do. Adventure Island is one of the UK's best-loved seaside amusement parks, offering roller coasters, rides and arcades right beside the beach. Sea Life Adventure is a large aquarium perfect for families. The town centre is filled with restaurants, bars and clubs catering to all tastes. There are shopping centres, cinemas, escape rooms and a vibrant theatre scene that includes the Cliffs Pavilion and Palace Theatre. If your idea of seaside living includes entertainment, variety and culture, Southend wins here. Investment and property potential. If you're thinking long-term, both towns offer different types of investment opportunities. Clacton-on-Sea remains one of the few coastal areas in southern England where you can buy a home or rental property for under £300,000. It attracts retirees and people relocating from London who are looking for good value. The rental market is steady, especially during summer months when holiday lets are in demand. Southend-on-Sea, now officially a city, has seen more consistent property growth in recent years. With its improved infrastructure, cultural development, and increased demand from commuters, prices are likely to keep rising. While buying into Southend is more expensive up front, the return on investment may be higher over time. For first-time investors or buyers on a tighter budget, Clacton is more accessible. But for long-term growth potential, Southend has the edge. Final verdict: Clacton-on-Sea versus Southend. Which seaside town wins? So after looking at beaches, piers, property prices, lifestyle, transport, entertainment and investment potential, where does that leave us? Which seaside town really wins? Clacton-on-Sea or Southend-on-Sea? Clacton offers peace, affordability, traditional seaside charm, and a strong sense of community. It's a wonderful choice for retirees, families, and those looking to escape the fast-paced pressures of city life. It's also one of the most budget-friendly seaside towns in the south of England, which makes it attractive for anyone trying to make their money go further. Southend offers excitement, variety, superior transport connections, and city-level amenities by the sea. It's fast-paced, well-connected, and full of opportunities for work, leisure, and education. Its property market is more dynamic, and the range of things to do is broader. The answer depends entirely on what you value most. If your goal is to relax, settle down, and enjoy classic coastal living without spending a fortune, Clacton is the clear winner. If you want more action, better connections to London, and a livelier atmosphere, Southend is the place to be. In the end, there is no wrong choice. Both towns are shining examples of the UK's enduring love affair with the seaside. They just tell different stories. Clacton-on-Sea versus Southend. Which seaside town wins? It depends on what you're looking for. Clacton offers peace and affordability, while Southend brings energy and opportunity. Each has its strengths. Whether you prefer calm sands or city-style buzz, one of these Essex gems is bound to feel like home. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.